Hello, welcome to math for today. I am very excited because of what day of the week it is today, and I bet you're getting excited too. So let's go ahead and start with our calendar so that we can celebrate what today is. Are you ready? Okay, so yesterday was Thursday. So what day of the week does that make today? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's Friday, everyone. How exciting is that? That means today is your last day of school for this week. You get 2 days off. Mrs. Arnold gets 2 days off. Your parents get 2 days off. Everyone gets to relax and do what they want and not have to worry about schoolwork if you finished it all. If you didn't, then you might have to still do some schoolwork. But you get to be home and enjoy yourself a little bit more. So Fridays are fantastic. It's so exciting. What number is today? 8. Today is 8. So what is the fancy way of saying 8? Eighth. Very good. So let's say the date together. Ready? Today is Friday, May 8th. Good job. I have a sticker ready. We're going to add it over here. And I added it on, but I want to tell you something. This is our last day of school. You finished another week. You have 2 weeks of school left. You have 10 days. That's it. 10 days of kindergarten, and then you're a first grader. That's exciting, isn't it? We have 10 more days, and then we're done. We're done with this online learning. You get to be a first grader. You get to do whatever you want during the summer. I also want to tell you about something really exciting. On this day, Mrs. Arnold is going to be at the school handing out your stuff. So please remind your mommies and daddies and whoever's going to bring you, maybe a Mimi, maybe a Gigi, maybe a grandpa, who knows, whoever comes to the school with you. I will be there to hand you a bag of your stuff that you left at school, like your headphones and your folders and your workbooks and all the fun stuff that used to live in our seat sacks. Also this week, Mrs. Arnold is super excited for this week because it's our last week of school, and I have tons of fun stuff planned around dinosaurs. Mrs. Arnold loves dinosaurs almost as much as she loves Disney. Like, dinosaurs are up there. So we have tons of fun stuff planned for this week. So I know we have 10 more days. I know you're getting tired, but we are going to have some fun this week. Okay? So you need to last 5 more days of the normal everyday stuff. And then this week, we're going to have some fun. We'll still have to do some stuff that's required, but we're going to have fun. And we are so close to being done. 10 days. 10 days after today. You can do it. So let's go ahead and count how many days we've been in school, because I stuck my sticker on and then I got off topic. I'm just so excited today. So here we go. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 151, 152, 153, 154, 155, 156, 157, 158, 159. So let's switch this to a 9. And we got to add a straw, which I forgot to pull one out. That's okay. Here we go. 159. Mrs. Arnold's going to need to remember to bring a rubber band on Monday, isn't she? Because we'll add one more, and this will be a group of 10, and then we'll have to regroup. Mrs. Arnold's going to have to remember a rubber band. Hopefully she remembers. Okay, so we have 159. So we have one group of 100. We have 5 groups of 10 making 50, right? Even though this says 5, this stands for 50. And then we have 9 ones over here. If we bring up our base 10 blocks, we have one group of 100. We have 5 groups of 10, and that equals how much again? 50. And we have 9 ones equaling 9. So 159. Okay, we're looking good so far. So what we are going to do is we're going to do our problem of the day from yesterday. And yesterday we had Alexander. So Alexander ate 2/3 of a cake. Draw a picture of what he got to eat. Should I draw a circle cake or a rectangle cake? What do I feel like today? Let's do a circle cake, but you could have done a rectangle, and that's totally okay. So he ate 2/3. So that means my cake is cut into how many pieces? How many pieces is my cake cut into? He ate 2 out of 3 pieces. So I need 3 pieces. So if you did a rectangle or a square, as long as you have it cut into 3 equal pieces, you're good. And he ate how many? He ate 2. So I'm going to color in 2. Now I'm going to color them in so that you can still kind of see the pieces. Like that. He ate 2/3 of a cake, which is what that looks like. Okay, so we are going to play Toothy today. Are you ready to play Toothy? Okay, so for Toothy today, it's going to look a little bit different because your pictures may not match my pictures, okay? And that's okay. So that's why it might look a little different. You might draw, just like with this problem, how I decided to draw a circle cake. You could have drawn a rectangle cake, and it's still okay as long as 2 pieces are colored in. The same idea is going to work with Toothy today. Sometimes I'm going to give you a picture of the fraction, or sorry, a picture. So like I give you this part, and you have to write this part. But sometimes I give you this part, and you have to draw this part. So whenever I give you this part, you might have a different picture than me, and that's okay. But as long as you follow the rules of the numbers, so I have 2 of my pieces colored in out of 3, then you are good and you get the tooth. You earn the tooth. I hope that makes sense. So it might look a little different, and that's okay. So don't get upset because I may draw something different than you. We all draw different things, right? Okay, so here we go. Get your paper ready. Draw a head with a mouth with no teeth. A head with a mouth with no teeth. It's an odd looking head, but that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to get my Toothy cards together here. And we'll see how many we get through today. Okay, finish up that head. We should be about done. You don't need to draw a super elaborate head, just a little one. Okay, here we go. So our first one, we're going to start with a picture. I have a picture and you have to write the fraction. So Mrs. Arnold's going to get ready. I can never find a way to make this high enough for you. What if I pull you down? Oh, that works. Done, Mrs. Arnold. And I'm going to draw a line to get me ready because I know the top number and the bottom number. So here we go. Ready? Here is our first picture. I want you to write the fraction for me. So remember, the top is how many pieces are colored in, and the bottom is how many pieces all together. How many chunks are there? How many pieces are there colored in? How many all together? Okay, so for this one, we have 2 pieces colored in, so our top number should be a 2. And we have 3 pieces all together. So our bottom number is a 3. So that one is 2/3. If you got it, you get a tooth. If you didn't, it's okay. We're still learning. All good. Doesn't have to be perfect. And remember, if I ever go too fast for you, you can always just pause me, okay? Don't feel bad pausing Mrs. Arnold. You can always pause me if you need more time. Okay, here's our next one. Oh, I should erase these so that I'm ready. Maybe you draw your line so you're ready. Okay, here we go. Here's our picture. Ooh, I can even rest it. Perfect. So remember, top numbers, how many are colored in? The bottom is how many total. Mrs. Arnold's giving you hints in this game of Toothy, but that's okay. I'm going to give you about 5 more seconds, but if you need more than that, just pause me. It's okay, you can pause. Okay, so this fraction has 3 boxes colored in, so that's a 3 on top, out of 4 boxes total, so a 4 on bottom. 3 over 4, which is known as 3/4. If you got it, you get a tooth. Let's do one more of these guys. Okay, here's your next one. Okay, time's up. Here we go. We have 1 box colored in, and we have 2 boxes total. So 1 over 2, or 1/2. If you got it right, you know the drill. You get a tooth. And if you didn't, it's okay. 1 over 2. Okay, this time Mrs. Arnold's going to change it up on you. Or actually, no. Let's do all the writing ones first, and then we'll do the drawing ones after that. That might be easier for our brains. So let's stick with the writing ones. So let's do this one. This one right here. Here we go. Go ahead and begin on that one. Apparently Abby hears something. I don't know if you can hear her bark, but if you can, I'm sorry. She barks at everything. Everything. Oops, I'm bending that. Okay, one more second. If you need more time, remember, just pause. But here we go. So we have 1 piece colored in, so that's a 1 on top. And we have 3 pieces all together, so that's a 3 on bottom. 1 over 3, 1/3. Okay, here's our next one. Go ahead and begin that one. Okay, here we go. So there is one spot filled in, so we're going to put a 1 on top. There are 4 all together, so a 4 on bottom. So our answer is 1/4. If you got it, go ahead and give yourself a tooth. I wonder how many teeth you have right now. The answer was 1/4. Okay, this is our last one of writing the actual fraction. And this one is a challenge one. So it's not one we have practiced, but it'll show whether you absolutely understand the whole process or if you don't. And if you don't, that's okay. But here it is. Here's your challenge problem. Follow the same exact process. The number colored in, the number all together. Okay, if you need to, go ahead and pause me. Otherwise, here we go. So there were 4 spots colored in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's 5 all together. So the answer is 4/5 are known as 4/5. Okay. Mrs. Arnold had planned on doing a few more, but it looks like our time is up, unfortunately. So I'm sorry, but our toothy game is over. I had planned on doing a couple more and doing a few where you draw them, but we are out of time. So that is the end of our toothy game today. I hope you enjoyed playing with me. I have your problem of the day for today ready for you. So here we go. Here's our problem of the day for today. Isaiah fed his penguin. We just read a story. If you haven't done story time today yet, it's a story about a penguin, which made me think of this for our problem of the day for today. So Isaiah fed his penguin half of a salad. Draw what he fed his penguin. So I want you to draw me a picture of half of a salad. That is your problem of the day for today. Isaiah fed his penguin half of a salad. Draw what he fed his penguin. I will see you later. Bye and happy Friday.